Good morning. I hope everyone's doing well today. As I said in the beginning of the video, today's topic is about the pros and cons of meditation, because there are both sides of the coin when it comes to meditating. And this is just my personal experience, so everyone's could be different, so take it with a grain of salt. If it resonates with you, use it. If it doesn't, forget about it. So, a good example that I can give on the pros and cons of meditation is this. It's a really, really good one, at least from my eyes, and how it relates to my experience more specifically. But, I don't know, I think it was like about 4 years ago, I went on a Buddhist retreat in New York and had an absolutely amazing experience. All my meditation sessions were top-notch, was really feeling it. Everything was positive. I was in such a great mood when I came back. Everything was perfect. And so I said to myself, it was so nice and it was such a good experience to be able to spend a week with, monks and like-minded people who pretty much most of them were Buddhists. And so I decided to go to another one, because this tour it's like a tour with a bunch of monks from Thich Nhat Hanh's Plum Village. And what they do is they go around the world every 2 years to basically, as a group, and have like a nice retreat. So basically it, started in, I don't know, I think somewhere overseas, and then it came to New York, came to, I think, Indiana or something, and a few other places in the U.S., and then it was going to California as well, right near San Diego. So I decided to go to that, which was about a month after the New York one. And when I went to the one in California, almost within a few hours of being there and meditating and stuff like that, I was getting negative energy, real massive negative energy. And no matter how I meditated, how I worked on it, it seemed to just get dark. And it was just a really weird energy. I don't know if it was maybe the area at the time, maybe something was up, but my meditations were really wacky. And I'll be honest, for something that is a lot of fun, I could have nothing wrong with anything. I still had a great time, don't get me wrong, but my meditation sessions were just dark as hell, and I just didn't understand it. And after that, I really needed to just look at everything and just say, what was I doing? Was I doing something wrong, or how can I fix it? So then I started, looking more and, deeper into my meditations, meditating on my meditations, trying to work on it. And it came, I basically was kind of working more on my breathing, different types of breathing exercises, and seeing how I could maybe work with that. But the bottom line is, you can do breathing exercises, you can do whatever you want, but in the end, if your mindset is off and you're not able to switch that off with meditation, and you're just maybe in like a darker area, darker mindset, sometimes you just, it's just one of those days and you can't get through it. Doesn't mean that the next day is going to be like that, but it's just the way it is. So my suggestion is, if you're meditating and things are getting a little dark, stop. Don't do it. If it's advancing you spiritually and you're feeling good about it, which most of the time you do feel good about it, then great, keep going. Just try to have that daily practice. 10-15 minutes in the morning, 10-15 minutes at night if you can. I've been slacking a little bit at night, but kind of been getting back into it the last few weeks. but I never miss morning meditation. And I think it's a really good way to start your day. And it doesn't take much. It takes 10, 15 minutes. And I think the majority of people have a really hard time silencing their brain away from all sorts of external chatter. Okay, it could be your phone, it could be your TV, it could be the dog, it could be, if you got kids crying, screaming, it could be loved ones, anything. I mean, we deal with distractions all day, every day. That's all we're bombarded with distractions. So when you go to a place in your mind where it's quiet, your mind is overthinking, like, oh, what the hell is going on? Where's my next dopamine injection? Even if it's a minor thing, That's kind of the way I look at it. But there are way more positives to meditation than there are negatives. The only reason I bring up the negative is because it can happen. And it definitely can happen in the beginning if you're not meditating on a regular basis. If you're meditating on a daily basis, you're not going to run into this as much. And if you do, like I said, just, skip it. Try meditating later in the day. Or just skip the day and then go to the next day. But really try to keep yourself on a schedule. Because it does help you. It gives you an inner peace. It can give you answers. That's what meditation can do. By setting that intention and putting it out there in your meditations, it can actually deliver results for you. Now, you always have to wonder in the world we live in if those results are right, but I would say more so yes than no. I'm being led to something that I feel is righteous or true. And I think you will too. So if you're at the beginning stages of meditation, my best advice is don't get discouraged. Don't let your monkey mind, as they call it, overtake you. Just let it go. Go with the flow. You don't have to be, this perfect meditating master and do hours and hours and hours. Just do 15 minutes. Then you can even, you can gradually increase. You'll find yourself wanting to do more meditation once you start getting into the regular flow of it. But in the beginning, just really hunker down and just try and stick with it, because the world is much easier to handle within meditation is in your life. So that's going to wrap it up for today.